So in today's video, I'm going to be letting you know about some top tips for improving your English quickly. These methods have been tried and tested and have been proven amongst clients of mine to be a real difference maker in their progress in their English learning journey. So if you don't know me already, my name's Carl. I'm an English language coach. I help non-native English speakers upgrade their English, not just for their professional lives, but for their personal lives as well. Now, the first thing on the list is scheduling in practice time. This is really important to do, as when you do this, this signals to yourself that it is something that you are prioritizing. Scheduling some time aside to practice is something that you ideally do when your brain is fresh and alert. So this could be something that you do in the mornings, where you set some time aside to focus on a topic or focus on an area that you know that you need some practice in. Or if doing something like that in the morning is difficult for you to make time for, then you could look at doing that in a lunch break during the day, or as a first thing that you do once you are home from work. You could also make a rule with yourself to say, this is something that you make sure that you do before going on any social media apps and endlessly scrolling. Another thing that you can do is read out loud. There are actually so many benefits to reading out loud. This can improve your pronunciation, your speaking, and of course your reading at the same time. When you read out loud, this also allows you to hear yourself, hear your own voice, and begin to get more and more used to the sounds of the English language. So you could set yourself the task of initially finding a book that interests you. You could even find a book in English that you've read already in your native tongue. This will allow you to focus a lot more on the words and the storyline, and it's also something that you know you're already interested in. Simply by reading, say, 10 pages in a book or 30 minutes every day will have a massive impact in your English fluency and your pronunciation. Additional to that, the ideal thing that you must do is make anything that you do for your English learning, make it a part of your day-to-day routine. So for example, if you are on your commute to work, one thing that you can do is listen to a podcast of your choice. This is ideal to do on your way to work, as either way, the time is passing. So why not make use of it and do some English practice along the way? As I've mentioned previously in other videos, I'm also on a language learning journey for the German language. So listening to podcasts is something that I also do and have found it to be really, really useful in improving my understanding of a different range of accents in the German language. So I would highly recommend for you to also give it a try and see how much that can help you as well. And finally, the last tested and proven tip is to live it and breathe it. This simply means to make it something that you are thinking about at every moment in the day. And I challenge you to set a 30-day language improvement challenge with yourself, and I'd like you to update me in the comments as to how it's going for you. So this could be done by what you watch on TV, making sure that's in the English language. Even on your phone, when you go into the settings, you can change the language of your phone into English. Doing some of these small things can have a massive impact on your English language improvement. And if you're really serious about your English language improvement, look at hiring a coach or a teacher, somebody who can be with you every step of the way and guide you on how you can get from where you are to that next level. So those are the steps, making sure that you are scheduling in a specific time, a real focus time for your language learning. Then making time to read out loud. This will improve your speaking, confidence, and your pronunciation on a whole. Thirdly, making even more use of valuable time that you already have, if that's on your way to the gym, on your commute to work, using that time to improve your language learning. And finally, living and breathing the language so that things that you do on the TV, on your phone, things that you do on a day-to-day basis, you will be confronted with the English language, and it will always be right at the front of your mind, something that you are focusing on and thinking about subconsciously as well. So I hope that you found those methods there useful. Let me know if you did. And if you did like this video, I think you'll also like the video I made recently on some simple tips for improving your English speaking. I'll link that video at the end so you can check that one out as well. But until the next time, start upgrading your English today. Take care and keep moving forward.